Hey, welcome, Aadil Mehasanewala. Did I get that right?
Mehasanewala, the close.
Mehasanewala, that's right.
Yeah.
So, welcome to today's broadcast. Obviously, Adil, you're not going to be able to join us in regards to the live. So, we wanted to make sure you voiced your opinions of the leadership committee and your thoughts. So, let me kick off by starting. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Aadil Mehasanewala. I've been part of the Red Hawks for I think about 6 years now. I started in sixth grade. I got into rugby through my uncle. I used to be too big for a Carolina Copperheads football team, like a tackle football team. I was a little bit overweight, so then my uncle was like, "Yo, you should try go play some rugby." So I googled what's the nearest rugby team, and I found North Raleigh Red Hawks. So that's how I got started with them, and I just never looked back. I'll be attending University of North Carolina Chapel Hill in the fall, and I think in about a month now I'll move in. I plan on majoring in business and computer science, and I hope to also continue my rugby career with their club as well.
Congratulations. I know that was a major accomplishment to get into UNC there. So,
Thank you.
obviously, your grades were good.
Yeah. Yeah. My
So
parents made sure my grades were good.
yeah. So what is your favorite Red Hawks moment?
So I think my favorite Red Hawks moment would have to be our first year playing. Well, it's a tie. Our first year playing was we only played seven, so we won the Carolina Cup that year in Greensboro as a sixth grade team. And then I think the second favorite moment would have to be kind of bittersweet was when we beat Gonzaga this past March, kind of securing our spot for nationals. But again, bittersweet because we weren't able to attend nationals because of coronavirus. But I think those two hold a special place in my heart when it comes to the Red Hawks.
Awesome. Thank you. So what about what does it mean? Let's get down to the nuts and bolts to be on the leadership committee.
I think it's a tremendous honor first and foremost, and I think you have to take into account everyone. All eyes are going to be on you. All eyes are on you in the first place because you're part of a rugby team. It's how you carry yourself, but you have to be on your best behavior at all times because you don't know who's watching. It could be a younger kid that wants to grow up, a younger kid in like the middle school teams who looks to the high school teams of varsity level and says, "Hey, I want to do that one day. I want to succeed how they're doing it, and be a leader for this club." It's mostly leaving a legacy. I think that's the biggest thing for that people who are on the leadership committee take into account that they have to leave a legacy that that can be carried on by people who come after them.
Okay. And then how do you and other leaders on the organization communicate the core values for the Red Hawks?
So we communicate first and foremost through practices. It starts from warm-ups to finishing. In drills, you have to give 100% effort. And sportsmanship is obviously the biggest, I would say the biggest core value for us is because you win with grace, but you also lose with grace as well. We can't be a team that loses and is always like mad about it, gets cranky. We have to lose with grace as well as win with grace. And I think as a leader, you have to keep that balance. You have to keep the motivation up, even when times are tough. Again, like this past spring.
Oh, we lost the connection.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay, what was the last thing I said? Do you know?
It was about spring.
Okay, yeah. So the primary function of our spring leadership committee was to keep everyone together, to keep the hopes up, to do stuff in our community because we weren't able to be together as a rugby team, obviously. So that was through food banks, through raising money for other projects around the state. And I think the biggest part of being a leader is to keep that motivation going. You have to learn to lead, but I think Ben says it best. You have to learn to lead, but you also have to learn to listen to other people and take feedback.
That was well answered, Adil. And then our final question. So what advice would you give to the new committee members or leadership members that are about to join and replace you guys that are graduating seniors?
I would say just first and foremost, have fun with it. It is a big responsibility, but you have to realize that you have been chosen for this job. It's not. It just hasn't been given to you. You've been vetted by the previous leadership committee, coaches, different players, and it's your job to, again, like I said before, carry on the legacy, leave the jersey in a better place. And I think if you think of it with that mindset, you will do tremendous things, amazing things with the Red Hawks for years to come.
Well, thank you for your time, Aadil. Like I said, it's been a pleasure coaching you all the way through middle school. And like I said, I wish you and the Red Hawks wish you all the best. And like I said, I look forward to watching your UNC Chapel Hill games, and you're going to have a lot of rival Red Hawks to play against. So you're excited about that opportunity to face former team members?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun down in I know UNC Wilmington. They have Sam Soros, Caleb Fanoof. I think Vincent, he's going to state, so
Yep.
play state. That'll be fun, and yeah, we're all just so that's like the biggest thing about rugby. Like Coach Dave says, wherever you go, you're always gonna have a brother somewhere. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun playing against them.
All right. Well, I wish you the best, and like I said, enjoy your vacation time. I know you've been working hard, and I look forward to seeing you shortly.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, buddy.